Hi, it's Maria from Still Dreaming Homestead. Well, it's the 3rd of July and I thought I would do another garden tour because things have changed a lot. And I'm just going to go through each row like I normally do. Okay, here we go. The raspberries, they're growing. Part of the peppers, which they're all growing too, actually have peppers on them. That makes me happy. They're ready to be watered. Now in this bed, I've got to get some additional wire down here for the cucumber to come up on. But if you look really closely, see if you can see it, there's a little tiny cucumber on that one, or not cucumber, cantaloupe. Watermelons are growing. The onions have grown a lot since the last video. What I decided to do with my watermelons right there is I'm going to get some cardboard and I'm going to put it on the ground there past the bed where the dead grass is and let them go and sprawl onto that. So here is the next bed with, again, watermelon. Look how much the beans have grown. And I'm pretty excited because look at this. Bean blossom. They're growing nice. Again, for these ones, I have to get some more wire in this section. More watermelon. And over here, the cantaloupes are really blooming. We're going to have lots of cantaloupes. God's good. Okay, over here is, of course, these actually are honeydew. That's Jason's favorite. And look at the birdhouse gourds. They're up and over the top. And look what I see. Little cucumbers are beginning to come on. I just want to show you how well the gourds are doing. Now the big trick with the gourds is I do not let them come from this side onto this side. So I keep training them. And this is what their blossom looks like. It's pretty. More watermelons. The peppers have grown a lot. I'll be really curious how many potatoes I get from this potato plant because it is ginormous. More cantaloupe. I grew a lot. And more cantaloupe. In the asparagus bed, the purple cabbages are doing nicely. They're getting nice and big. Okay, the tomatoes are doing wonderful. I've eaten a few of these. These are little sun golds. This one has a little damage spot, but I'm going to eat the other side. Sun gold are really my favorite. The basil's good. I used some of it in a a salad that I made yesterday. So, won't be long, and we'll be having quite a few tomatoes. So yesterday I harvested all the beets. They were cool, and probably tomorrow I'll be harvesting these carrots. They're doing beautifully. Let's just pull up one here so you can kind of see it. If I can get it up. There we go. They're nice. They're really tasty too. That also went in the salad yesterday. Now cauliflower is getting hit pretty hard with some sort of bug. Let's see if there's anything in here yet. Yep, it's just beginning, that one. I've harvested some, but these will be coming out soon because they're getting really hit. Celery's growing. Look at that dill. Of course, some of that also went into the salad I made. Decided just to leave a knife out here. That way I can harvest whenever I'm ready. So again, the lettuce is not bitter yet. So we're still enjoying that. Here's a nice cauliflower. More dill. The celery is finally growing. I was worried about this. And the onions are doing great. It looks like a bean plant there. And I think it's more cantaloupe. Let's go into the greenhouse next, which is still a mess, but that's okay. Check this out. I am excited about this. I've grown sweet potatoes here twice. I was told you could not grow them here. First time I did, it was just in an outdoor garden, and they were very small, and they were skinny like my finger. And the next year, I put them in a black stock tank. In fact, that one right there. And I had a lot more of them, and they were bigger. In fact, I had a couple that were pretty good size. I decided that they have to really enjoy the heat, so that's why they're in the greenhouse. We'll see how that goes. Again, the blueberry beds are filled with potatoes, and today I'm hoping to do a little, or maybe even tonight, a little bit of trimming of the dead parts on these. So you can see them. And this is exciting. So last year, this is my Washington Navel Orange. So last year I decided to see if I could overwinter in an unheated greenhouse my citrus. The answer was a resounding no. But I thought this one was completely dead, looked dead, but it's got new life coming, and the Meyer lemon does too. I'll show you some of these beautiful sized blueberries. This is my new Duke, as well as some smaller ones, but they are good. Here's the Meyer lemon. Look at all the growth it has on it. So I'm going to cut off this other part. This down here, I think it's pronounced purslane. It too. It has kind of a lemony taste. It's almost like a succulent. Let me break off a bigger piece for you to see. You see that it's kind of reddish and very succulent like. And it's very good. More blueberries. Yum. Here is one of the Amish pie pumpkins. The strawberries are sending out lots of runners. I have great hopes that this will be filled. Ooh, look at this. That's delicious. My husband used to be the one that would walk through the garden and graze, is what he called it. He's in Alaska, so I'm doing the grazing. There's another one. I still got to get this big old cattle panel out of here. But I do have a zucchini on. Let's see if I can get it where you can see it. I don't know if I can get it where you can see it or not. Hopefully you can. There it is. And here's some bigger ones. So very soon we're going to be having zucchinis. Of course, you can also eat the blossoms, like of the male flowers. And the Amish pie pumpkins. So when I did the weed eating the other day, when I hurt my eye, because I wasn't wearing goggles, but I do have a face screen coming. So that should be here this week, I think. So I weed eated and that got put in the potato bed. We're beginning to have sunflowers. They're always so cheerful. The borscht is blooming. The bees love that. So this little blossom here, can pick it. Isn't it pretty? And it's edible also. It has kind of a mild cucumber taste and it's beautiful in salads. Artichokes, a daylily. Hollyhocks are blooming. My roses still. I still haven't trimmed them or fertilized them. There's a lot of things to do here. But they're gorgeous. Oh, I really wish you could smell these. And I did transplant one pie pumpkin out here. And I have no idea how mint got going here in my garden. But it is not welcome. It will just take over. Wow, look at that root system. I've let it die back. Oops, here's another one. I weeded this last week. It took me 4 hours in this potato bed. And it had been 2 weeks since I had weeded the main garden. And this thing took me 5 hours. But I have a secret when I weed eat. I always do it, or not weed eat, when I weed, I do it when I'm watering. Number one, that keeps me cooler because my hands are wet. And number two, you can get the whole roots out, and that's what you want to do. All right, well, I hope you enjoyed this updated video on my garden. Sorry. I want to pray blessings on you and yours, in your house, out of your house, in the day and the night, and whatever you do, keep dreaming. It's getting warm, so I'm going to water. Bye-bye.